Hello, welcome back. Okay, so just a quick one here. Hopefully, I just been mucking about and playing around, and the AI is a little tricky, but I think I figured it out. And this whole steering's assist. So we're just gonna rip down here to field 2. We're on New Farmer. We just want a field. I'm just testing right now. This is our tester map we're at now. So we're just going to zip down here. So it doesn't matter where you start. You can just pull right up, because what has to happen is the AI has to think. So we are just going to go to our, let's turn our help window back on. Turn that off for a picture. Okay, so we have the top left. It says activate AI worker, and then it says mode AI worker. So you press and hold your O button. I'm on PlayStation, so I press and hold my O button. Whatever your left side button is for Xbox would be the same. So here we go. So press and hold. That pulls us up into our AI setting menus. So at the very top, we have AI worker, and then we have steering assist. So you have to set which way you want to have it. So to start with the AI worker. Now, working with auto, that I believe changes with your your implement piece. So basically, depending on how big your implement is, I think it will auto find whatever the meter is working with that you're going to be working with. Now, number of headlands. If you look on the right on the picture here, we have our bluish lines. You can say I think it looks like they're very light blue. So it has the map of the field. So now your blue lines are your headlands, and then your orange lines are your inside lines. Are your are your inside lines. So you can have up to, what do we got here? 6, 7. Oh, and it thinks and it updates too, so holy jumping. So you can have, I don't know if this is per field, but anyway, so for this one, we can have up to 9 headlands, or we can have a minimum of 4. So I believe also with the equipment, again, new, starting, not too sure, so this is just to get us going. I'll get a little bit more in-depth once I play with it a little bit more, but this is just to get us going. So now, we can turn the headlands on and off. So we can actually get the AI to just do the inside lines, or we can get them to do the headlands as well as the inside lines. Now, we can start, if we have the headlands on, we can also get them to start with the inside first, and then, or we can get them to start with the headlands, and then skip lines. We can actually, is just however many lines you want to skip, I guess. I up to 6. So that's got to be dependent on your implement piece in a way. So again, we're not diving deep, we're just getting it going. So right now, just to get the field going, we want to start with the headlands because we want our circle, and then we're going to work the headlands on. Minimum of 4, I think. Minimum of 4 auto. Okay, so there we go. So the AI setting is there. So now to set it, at the very bottom right, it says OK, so we hit X to OK. So now in here, you can see in the bottom right, it just quickly flashed AI worker. And then you see in the top left, it still says AI worker. So it's inactive right now. So if we just hit O, not hold it, if we just hit O and watch that inactive on the bottom right, it goes active. So now you got to sit and wait for a minute, because the AI is, there we go. The AI has to think. And what it's going to do is it's going to go find its line to go start the headlands, because we asked it to do the headlands and we asked it to start with the headlands. If we had asked it to start with the up and down, it would have started with the up and down. So there you go. It's going to find its spot wherever it wants to start, wherever the AI wants to start. And there we go. And away it goes. So now it's just going to go along the headlands, and you got to remember, it's a computer. It can't do certain things. So small, it looks like small curves and corners it can cope with. The hard corners and such, it'll just do a back and forth thing. So you'll even see it jig back and forth in between the field, or in between the corners, but that's actually just clearing itself for the next run. So it looks a little janky. Remember, it's new, so it's not what we're used to. Even I'm still getting used to things. So now he's gonna, there we go, see who's driving. Sorry, I should say she. She is basically gonna get up, and they've left a little bit, but that's okay, because now they're going to come up and they're going to drop that back down, and then away they go. So now we're on our bend here, so we can see our corner. See how that corner of the field is there? I think that's going to be too hard of a corner. Well, we're going to see. Maybe it'll bend over, maybe it'll not. I don't know, we'll see. Oh, look at that. Perfect. So now it's just following. There we go. So that wasn't too hard of a corner. And it's going to go, and then it's just going to keep doing this. Now it's just going to keep doing this. We asked for 4 headlands. So what it's going to do is it's going to do 4 headlands. It's going to do 4 rips around the field. And then once it does the 4 rips, it's going to start the inside line. Now, I have noticed when it starts the inside line on some fields, or most fields, well, actually I should say some, I've only tested this like twice, but the 2 fields that I did, it almost like starts in the center of the field. I know it's weird, but just, it's computer, it's doing its thing, just let it do its thing. So here we go. So now it's gotten, there we go. So now it's going to go around, get itself its new angle to get what it needs to. There we go. And down you go. There we go. So again, it's just going to work itself around, and because like I said, it's going to have the headlands, and boom. So there we go. So we got to watch that bottom right. It's going to say the active or inactive, because if we want to cancel, we hit O again. So now we hit O, bottom right, it says inactive. So now we've taken control again. We're ready to go. So now, excuse me, when it comes to the steering assist. So now what we want to do, because it's, again, an active AI worker and the mode is AI worker. So we want to go back into our menu. We're going to hold our O, back into our menu. So now at the top, we're back at the top again. So we're going to use our D-pad or our left stick. We're now going to select steering assist. So steering assist, again, all the same options pretty much. The working direction, automatic, 0. Oh, there we go. Okay, so, yeah, we'll get there. So, working direct width, again, I think that's implement dependent. So, we have to try a whole bunch of different implements to see how the numbers change in there. Number of headlands, so we can do 6 or 1. Okay, so steering assist, that'll allow us a 1. So, you know what? Let's say 2. I like to do about double the implement and vehicle's length, or sorry, no, not double, at least as wide as the vehicle is long, as the equipment is long, is what I like to try to do, because that gives a really good area to turn around. Then the side offset, I don't know that one yet. I haven't played with that one yet, so we're not there yet. I just leave it at 0. That's good enough for right now. If y'all want to play with it and let me know before I can get to it, that would be fantastic. And then show lines on and off. Now, on, obviously, we want to show our lines because I don't know where in the world I'm going, or you can turn them off once you understand how the system works. Obviously, for showcase purposes, we are going to have them on. So, we're in steering assist mode. We've got our 4 meters. We're doing 2 headlands, 0 directions. So now, 0 degrees, we can see our lines are up and down. 5 degrees, see how they change. Right? You watch the orange lines, 10 degrees, they just keep changing. So we can crank it right over to 45 degrees if we want, and boom, it'll do 45 degrees. So depending on how your field is set, for steering assist, you can actually change that to however you want. So if you do automatic, I believe automatic picks the best for that field. So leaving it on steering assist, we've got everything done. So now, again, we're going to hit OK, not back. We're going to hit OK. So now in the top left, there we go. So now we have our lines. In the top left, it says activate lane, mode, steering assist, hold. So again, if we want to go back into the menu, then we go in. So this is what we're going to do. This is how it's going to work. So we've only selected 2 headlands. The white lines are your center lines. That's what you want to be aiming for. So we're going to turn back around. Oh, does it? Yeah. Oh my God. Make your decision. Jesus, major. Okay. So once we get into a center line, you'll see the blue line show up. That is your edges. So you get close to that blue line, and that's what's going to lock you on. So now, again, bottom right, we see on our screen there, it says ready. So our steering assist is ready. What we have to do is just start driving. Hold your throttle, hold your trigger, and hit the O button, and it says activate. And now, woo, see, it's gone. So all it does, See, that was weird. So it doesn't. Oh, I wonder. Okay, let's go the other way, and I'll show you how it works here, and then we'll come back to this corner, and we'll play a bit. So we get close to an edge. So here we are. We're close to an edge right here. So now we're going to drop our piece of equipment right there. Now, I am going to hold my throttle. Bottom right, it says ready. We're going to hit O. It says active. Now the steering is active. I'm not touching the steering right now. All I'm doing is holding my throttle. The throttle is the only thing that I'm doing right now. So it's going to do its headlands. Now, when it gets to the end here, I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to beep, and then it turns itself off. There we go. Okay, weird. So it's almost like that little kitty corner wasn't enough. So then we get back onto this one. What if we, because yeah, we're away on that one. Yeah, so active. Okay, I'm not holding the throttle now. I hold the throttle. Okay, it's a little bit of getting used to, but again, I'm not touching the steering right now. It's following its line. So it must be an angle factor that if it's a weird angle or a different angle, it's not quite there. Again, computers can't do everything yet. Not yet. So that is your steering assist. So all we have to do is, if you do a hard yank, if I turn that hard yank, there we go, it automatically disables it. But if I'm on the line, I'm running it, and I just lightly tap, or if I bump the steering, if I bumped it hard enough, there you go, it does. But little bumps, it doesn't do it. So again, there's your steering assist. So that's how that works. And then once we get to the end, we just go off to the edge. Once it ends the line, I should say. Then once we're off there, you can hear it beep. It said active again, and now we're going to come off. And I stop, so it says ready. Okay, so here we go. So there you go. And then again, excuse me, headlands or not, now we just turn around, we get back lined up to our next line. We hit O to activate. Top left, it says deactivate lane because we're active. The line is green, and I didn't put my implement down, so we are hauling. So there you go. Okay, so that is our steering assist and our AI. I hope this helps. It was a little bit of a fumble, so I'm putting this out there for anybody else that's having the same fumble. Here you go, and we're getting to that tour. Thank you all again for your support. Thank you all again for watching, and we will talk to you soon. All right.